Hello and welcome to MG Philippines' newest subcompact crossover in our Philippine market. This is the all-new 2024 MG1, and it is set to go against the likes of the Geely Coolray or even the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro. Now, what exactly does this car have? Well, let's take a look at its exterior first. You have a very sharp styling on the outside, and this is very in line with how MG is really doing their cars. You got so much lines over here. The headlights themselves, they're big, they're all LEDs. You don't get fog lights, which is kind of weird. The grille too, you might even mistake it for an EV grille because it just looks really nice and modern, but no. Make no mistake, this is an ICE vehicle. Now, over here at the side of the vehicle, you can just see the sheer size of this car. I know I said that it is a subcompact crossover SUV, but really, size-wise, it's about somewhere in between the subcompact and the compact range. And that is why, too, I say that it can go against the likes of the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro, which in itself is pretty big. Now, rims on this one, this being the top of the line Lux variant, 19 inches big. Continental Premium Contact 6 tires. Very nice set of tires. Blacked out roof, blacked out wing mirrors too, repeaters, and even some cameras over there, which would probably hint that this has a 360-degree view camera. Now, from the rear right here, the only thing that you can see that can remind you of previous MGs of old would be the tail lamps, because these kind of look like what you would find with the MG HS, which, by the way, is discontinued as of now because of this car. I believe is what they told me. Over at the top, you still have the spoiler, and down below, you get quad exhausts that are all fake, unfortunately. Now, let's open up this tailgate, and you will see the size of this boot space too because of the size of the vehicle. Yes, this is a lot bigger compared to your usual subcompact crossover SUV boot. And yes, if you do open up this cover right here, you do get a space saver spare tire. Inside here, you will be pretty surprised with its interior because unlike the older MGs, which look pretty good, while this still looks pretty good, the materials have vastly improved. We're immediately noticing a lot of soft touch materials in here. This steering wheel is flat top, flat bottom, and you have a very impressive set of screens right here in front of you. Now, I see 3 of these panels. Not too sure if the leftmost is a screen too because I can't really turn on the car right now. I don't have the key with me, but yeah. As it is, whether or not that's a screen, this entire place just looks pretty impressive. You got some of these like touch-sensitive buttons for your AC system. Not too sure how ergonomic that will be while you're driving, but yeah, stay tuned for the full review. And this shifter too, this looks pretty cool. It's like a jet fighter shifter. You move it up and down, and it even says 1 right there, akin to its name, the MG1. Now, this top-of-the-line Lux variant also gets a couple of upgrades compared to that standard one, which you might see right there on the side of the video, that red one. So this one gets additional speakers, you get curtain airbags, you get that 360-degree view camera, you get lane departure warning, and you also get a panoramic sunroof on the top. Further rear, you can also notice that space is pretty okay for a subcompact crossover SUV. And just like the MG HS of before, which this kind of replaces, you have these like quarter panels right here, quarter windows, which does add a little bit more light into the cabin. Now, I won't test out the rest of the things in here, just do stay tuned for the full review right there. But yes, you do get some extra toys, including air vents, you get a USB port, and yes, you also do get a center armrest with 2 cup holders. Now let's move on to this standard variant, and let's talk about its powertrain. So both of these variants, no matter which one you pick, will come with the same engine. This is a 1.5-liter turbocharged gasoline engine making 170 horsepower and 275 Newton meters of torque, which effectively makes this the most powerful car in its class when it comes to torque. Well, yeah, let's just see how it will translate when we do get to drive this next time. For your transmission, what you have here is a CVT, which is also pretty surprising, given that a lot of these Chinese manufacturers, at least for this class of car, they would usually put a dual clutch transmission. Does that mean it's going to be less jerky in the city? Does that mean it's going to be more fuel efficient? Well, we will find out. Prices for the all-new 2024 MG1 start at around 1,223,000 pesos for this standard version. And if you like that blue one, which we took a look at earlier, the Lux variant, that's going to set you back only around 1,390,000 pesos.